to wash it, so we'll leave it for the moment up. We're going to start with some immune boosting, as I've been working with this week, and I can feel myself starting to purge as well, allowing boys. My cat's become very dominant in the last. He's kind of feels threatened when the new ones come in, and he feels like he's got to assert himself. Bless him. Let's open this up. Don't sound the picture of health, do I? So let's talk about how that clears. Although I'm a bit like I can feel I felt fine yesterday, but I could feel this morning when I've woken up there's some gunk that needs clearing around here. Maybe it's the dampness of the air. I feel it kind of affecting my body. So actually we'll start with this. I'll come up to gallbladder point in a minute. We're going to start with some little tapping. Just tapping on the lungs. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. I think we might do a gentle practice this morning. I feel like I need a little bit of a gentle practice. I don't know about you, but coming across people that I've been speaking to have been saying to me, God, I feel so tired. They feel really that's how they're being affected, whether they know it was a full moon eclipse. We're being reminded, and today is, I think I've got in what we choose. Tuesday was. I'm in next week's. Keep going. Keep tapping while I'm. We're on the 19th. Rest day, it says in my book. Today is one of those days where you're going to need it. So energy-wise, you're going to get these highs, and then these times where you think, God, I need to just lay down. That's normal. People might think it's not, but because of this high frequency that's coming in, your body's doing more than you think it's doing. It will be, as it levels up, it will force your frequency to level up. Therefore, anything that was kind of okay before, any behaviours that was okay before, are going to be more aware of. You're going to be being shown. So what we're doing with our fingers, we're pecking on these points for the lungs. You can do that together. You might feel a little bit tender. It's kind of in here. If you stick your hand right in the middle, you kind of get an idea there. Move around. It's the tender point. That's the point we're going for. I don't know anybody ready for playing, but he's getting shoes off. Hopefully you can hear me all right. I've just been, for those that are just joining, I've just been tapping on the lung points, feeling like there's a little bit that needs cleaning. Coming to the centre point with my crystals out the way. And it's the front. And then take that into a gentle knocking. I don't know who does this like this, like Tarzan, but I think that makes people punch a bit hard. Gently, you want to gently knock. You can feel it, but you're not. Which is what makes me think it does. That's off of there, otherwise it'll end up speaking to us randomly. Feeling chest, points, and then go back. So as we talked about, I don't know if you watched, if you want to support that hand, you can do in a video that I do for our self-help, self-shelf segment that I have on my channel, which I don't do very often. I was planning on doing it one Wednesday a month, but I did do a recording yesterday with regards to after childbirth, breastfeeding, hormones, and the menopause came into that, but also what came into it was talking about where we and why we want to do these things we do with qigong, how it helps coming under the armpits and down to where the bra line is. Just tapping through the points. You might have seen this called EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, but it's the neurolymphatic points that we tap. Coming down to the belly. Let's make sure. With that door open. We're just going to come to the belly. Gentle, be gentle with the stomach, but we do want to push in. Release. So put your link. You can't really see my hands here with this. I'll show you. In and out. In. And allow yourself to breathe out through the mouth, and in awareness of that, releasing any stagnance, Tao, Chi, we call it life force, energy, lethargy, whatever resonates with you. Breathing in and breathing out. So late summer period is linked to the spleen in Pacifics, but it's also the digestion in general, and it's the season. It's like the dampness. So you want to bring a bit of heat to this area, so it's not too wet, and you don't want it to be too dry either, like you would potentially in the summer months with the fire. So you want a balance of the fire and the water that we spoke of yesterday in our live on Instagram when we were referencing the card that we pulled. I don't know if I've got that handy. Oh yeah, it's there still. So yesterday on Instagram we pulled this card again, and Water Horse, a Path of Independence. I was talking about the water and fire. That's over on the channel if you want to watch it. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. You can do this standing. I'm doing our practice sitting. I wanted us to be a bit gentle today. We still want the movement. We still want to be getting the blood pumping a little bit, getting the lymph systems cleared a little bit. Massaging the movements we do, the twists that we do, it massages all the internal organs. We want to gently wake them up, get the digestive juices going, as I say, decalcifying those pipes. And then coming round gently. You can put your hand on your knee if you're sitting. You can put your hand and just lift up and look behind, just feeling a gentle stretch on the belly, the stomach, the large intestine, the small intestine, all of those organs. Hold. Then coming round and doing the other side. A gentle wringing of the stomach. Should we say, like you want to squeeze out and get all the water out, like you're squeezing a cloth. You want to gently squeeze and gently massaging. And this time you might want to drop hand for those that are sitting. Use just under the knee to push just a little bit more. Incrementationally, don't force. So you can see this is really simple things. Qigong, my mother-in-law said she finds it really boring, Qigong. And I said it's because it's lots of repetitive movements and you building up over time. I think that's because if you're doing a class and they're not telling you exactly what's going on and what you're doing with your body, how you're affecting your internal organs, and you just think, oh, you're just doing a little stretch, which for some that's all it may be, surface level. But qigong actually, like a lot of like yoga as well, it's a whole body practice. It's a whole body, whole mind, spirit, and body. So whilst you're stretching, I'd like you to connect, visualize, I call it Archimedes screw, the spinal fluid as it's going up the spine, like a Archimedes screw. The water goes up as it turns, rising, the Kundalini energy that's linked at the bottom, at the lower dantian, we call them the lower chakras, rising to meet with a beautiful star that we envision always in class above our head, that's spinning so fast it's a ball, that's connected, and our intention that I always link and calling in the highest aspect of you. So as you're twisting, you're feeling that and feeling that flow, that grounding energy from earth going up to that and coming down through the central column of light, we call it. I call it your lightsaber. Get your lightsaber out ready, meaning connect to this feeling, visualizing that light flowing down and going down through the legs, down through the feet, into the ground, rooting down into earth, linking to Tara, the version of our earth that's in its highest form. Now, start to just do the shoulders. So you're pushing the chest out and over. If you have issue, just go wherever you can. If you can only do a little bit, that's fine. It's incrementation, slow movements built over time, over six weeks or so. You start to really feel how much, whether you can move from here before you can now get to here. So up, and as we do this, we push the shoulder blade together. There's an acupressure point there for our immune points that we are activating. We're gently pressing it with the shoulder blade. And again on the other side. So lift up and push, focusing on this top half of the body, the shoulders, releasing tension that may be trapped. And activating, more importantly, an immune point. Getting the body energy points where things might get stuck, flowing. And even though we're sitting, see, I'm going to roll the shoulders. I will be standing in a second, but I'm still wanted to start gently rolling and round. This is the bit you're going to need more space. Now you can stay here if you've not got a lot of space and you don't want to move, and maybe just lifting up the elbows. But I'm going to take you into a little bit more of a standing pose. So we're rolling those shoulders. We'll take them up. If you want to just take it, as I said here, little circles a little bit. You're not going to get as much, but if you have rotational cuff issues or problems with your shoulders that I know a few of my friends have. Rotation. And so if you are someone in your exercise classes, because qigong marries very nicely with other stuff as well, and you do a lot of like press ups or stuff, and you maybe get some tightness here, this is great to release that tension and that tightness in the muscles. If you use your body physically, stretching out and coming forward. It's a preventative medicine. Think of it as insurance for a longer life, is the way I think of it. Visualising still that light coming down and that light coming up. And we're going to rotate. And we're working through the joints. Hi. Working through the joints. I think so. To the good morning and the opposite directions. So let me know in the comments below, have you done qigong before? Do you know what qigong is? Are you practiced at qigong? I know my members are. And the wrists. As I was discussing this, I've got a workshop coming up locally on the 1st of December. I'm going to be doing a vision board workshop in the town near where I live. And we were saying not everyone knows what qigong is, so I'm going to introduce it. You kind of have to, I normally say, if you've heard of Tai Chi is the martial arts aspect of qigong, and the moves, the more flowing forms that you remember more. Whereas qigong, you work through each part of the body, and there's over 300 forms. So there's many different forms, and many forms that are called multiple names, rotating the hips. Each of them, you get different, like the elements, the bracades, which they followed the animals and saw how they did things, the anime, the movement, and the qualities that nature basically had. And let's go back around the other way. And then I want you to bring in, maybe start from here, bring in and rotate with the upper body as well. Keep going, what's that? Read my comment. How could you comfortably in those two doing workout? Well, that's the beauty of qigong, because it's loose, comfortable for you fitting clothes. You don't have to have some skimpy lycra thing on for qigong. Wearing what's comfortable and easy to move the body. So these nice, comfortable cotton. Rotating the opposite direction. Also, it's not like an exercise that you're going to get really sweaty in. As my mother-in-law was saying, I'm sure, and her husband said, oh, isn't that the old people? When I said lots of older people do it, because you can continue to do it. It's easier on the body, gentle in that sense. Now breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, inhale up, exhale over. It's a spiritual practice, just like yoga. Yoga, we take out the movement part in the West and just do that, but actually it's a spiritual practice. The I can't remember the names of them. The movement parts are to help us with the spiritual parts, so that we can sit for long periods in meditation, etc. We want the body to be able to do as well. And qigong is the same, as well as for like martial arts. It's the energy, it basically means energy flow. It's your energy and the energy rivers within the body. So breathing in, let's take the hands up, close the eyes and feel the movement. Feeling connected with yourself, with your body, with the elements. Breathing in, breathing out. Start to take that into a beautiful cleansing breath up the side, down the middle. Opposite side, down, side, down the middle. Now remember that visualization. Take your hands into Wonder Woman pose. I love this one. There's a whole TED talk on this pose. Breathing in. I want you to just step the feet into bamboo. And loosen the hands. Keep the hands in Wonder Woman position. Feel the confidence, feel the flow. Connect to the higher aspect of you. So I'm going to read that message. Yes, you can do it as a stretch after and in collaboration with your practices that you do existingly. So close your eyes. Let go of your mind and that thinking, questioning, not saying don't question. I want you to connect to you. Go within, visualizing what I call our filter, connecting to our daily filter, or some call the 12D shield. So the little star, the little ball that's floating in your imagination over your head. With your breath, with every exhale, see it drop down through the central column of light. Coming down to the throat. As it goes through each lever, each wheel of energy, you can visualize all the colours as you go down. The forehead with beautiful violet, indigos, the blue, the green, yellow, orange, red. Going through them, they're lighting up, they're sparkling, they're powering. When we get to the lower dentier, the belly, feel as though there's a concentrated amount of energy building there. And as that happens, feel the heart as well, the heart chamber enlightening and kind of doubling up with the thymus, our high heart energy, which is linked to the physical thymus. Going down each of these as they're starting to shine more. Some may be in more of your awareness than others, but then coming down the legs into the ground like roots, as I said in the beginning. But really now focus that mind on feeling the energy connected with earth, which is the element we work with in late summer. But I'm an earth sign. Earth is so important right now. Connecting to nature can show you the way. So breathing in, breathing out. Feel as though you are breathing in, and then I want you to step the feet, keep the eyes closed, but step your feet just hip width apart. So you're still standing, hands on hips, or sitting, hands on hips if you need to. Bend the knees ever so slightly. So you tip the pelvis slightly forward and you bring the arms up in front of you as if you are holding a ball from the stomach. Bring it up directly in front of your chest, level with your shoulders. Breathing in and then kind of drop into what we call Zansu, is hugging a tree pose. So I used to be the tree hugger. Yes, I definitely am. I was that 17-year-old that would say with the advert, I want to be a tree. The name Teresa couldn't help but be feeling connected to nature. So allowing yourself to feel the connection with your structure of your body, your skeletal structure, and feeling that. So you want to be gentle, gently bending the knees, not really low squat, just for now, just gently. I'm going to hold this pose. So as a pose, you're engaging the muscles, you're engaging. You can hold this from 3 minutes to an hour with practice, with time. So focusing on the breath, breathing breathing in, breathing out through the nose. So let go of breathing out through the mouth. When we're in, like we're taking more oxygen in, we're telling the body we need to be, we're raising the sympathetic nervous system. We want to come out of that. We want to be out of fight or flight. And so we allow the parasympathetic nervous system to be calm. So breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose, out through the nose. Think of your mouth as for eating. And if you breathe in with just the nose, it's said that you'll live for longer because you're more likely to be less stressed or putting less stress on the body. I know some would be triggered by that and would argue you need to put the stress on the body, but we're telling the body that we can hold this pose, that we can feel that little bit of tension and still not be in stress or fight or flight. So it trains the body in a much gentler way. So breathing in, breathing out, holding. If you feel you need to relax, then come up with the knees and bring the hands to the belly for a few breaths and then come back into the pose. Holding. You're doing brilliantly. Let go of the mind. You might be going, oh, I can feel that leg down here. My shoulder's feeling a little bit tight. So loosen. Be very conscious of your posture and your body. With your mind, that's fine. And just keep bringing the awareness back to in through the nose, out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the nose. Feeling your visualization at the same time of drawing up like a tree, feeling like you're holding aloft the arms like branches. In a moment we will take them up. For now, just holding. Now bringing the knees up, we bring the hands down to the belly. Again, like we're holding a ball. We're going to take our body into a swaying. So hips go either side. Think about the resistance to everything you're being shown, all the clarity that's coming up that the eclipse is bringing up for you in maybe your own thought forms, your own stories, stuff that's happening, and feel like you're moving away from it. You're allowing your body to move through it. Can't go over it, can't go under it, gotta go for it. Anyone got kids in that book? Love that book. Kids book. And feeling the going for it part. Ring the hands and that imaginary ball over the head. And gently start to, instead of going side to side, create a figure of 8 with your hips. And I want you to get out of your head and into your heart next. But we're going to then start to follow with the hands, allow them to drop down to the sides. Feeling in, so hopefully you've still got your eyes closed, you're feeling, listening to the words of creating, moving the hips, because if you watch me, it'll distract you. You want to feel it. Figure of 8 is where the hips are going, and then the arms start to move them around. Come back to your anchor of the figure of 8 if you get confused. And feel the feel of the energy field around you. Remember I said our filter? Feel your own field. I'm going to telepathically give you the image for those that are practicing with me as my members. Feel your own boundary. How are you feeling? Is it contracted? Is it expanded? What does it need to be? Feel into what you need personally, not what I need, not what anyone else needs, but what you need. And now we're going to start to freestyle a little bit. I want you to just move within a circle, imaginary ball, like you're in a globe. If anyone been zorbing, if you're strapped into those ones, or have you been in those ones the kids go in where they walk on the inside on top of the water, they're in this little plastic bubble. Kind of feel the bubble around you and move your body around it. Feel that kind of chaotic, beyond energy of Pisces, but the structure of the bubble, of your own bubble. Okay, and then in your mind, in the visual, you want to be rolling your hands one over the other and not touching. And we're going to roll up from the ground. So start to work your way down in a kind of forward bend and rolling the energy up and above the head, and then spread it around into cleansing breath down the sides, feeling smooth, feeling calm, bringing awareness up. As you bring the hands then up from the belly to the chest, palms facing up, and rotate palms forward and up above the head, and again into cleansing breath. And then bring the hands into mountain pose, bending the knees, the hands come, palms forward, down by your sides basically, and then just flip so the thumbs are pointing out to the side. Breathing in, feel as though you are a mountain, that strength of the earth, grounding energy, connected with the highest consciousness, connected with the sky, but grounded firmly here. Breathing in gently. Now let's start to get some movement. Start gently as you slowly open your eyes, just ever so gently, shaking. As we come out of our quiet practice, start to shake the hands into what we call shaking the tree. So again, this is great for the nervous system. This is the one I was talking about on Instagram to do, to have in your toolkit and to give to children if they're feeling like to let it go. So really let go of your attachments to what is exercise. This is what I would say in reference to the questions. Let go of your attachments in life in general, and just feel into your own body and what it needs, and your energy fields. Again, what we're doing is we're massaging a little bit more. I'm going to take that into a twist as we come around, looking behind you. Hands up, shoulders. And our lungs that we started with. Morning, Emma. It's the messages popping up. the hands up again. Let's stretch to the side. Cleansing breath down. And as the hands come down the side, bring them up into angel wings, up the back, and bend, and up. So we bring the hands up, and down, and around a flow movement. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale down. Give me wisdom coming up. A little bit of that heat and fire from the heart coming down. So we want to bring up that fluidity and then meet it with that beautiful fire energy of the heart. Passion for our day, our joy. And from here, move that into bringing down the bone. Take the hands up, fists overhead, and just from the arms to start with. And you can stay here or you can take it down. You might have heard this called throwing out the trash, taking out the venom. Think about letting go of that which isn't serving and giving back to the earth. Those lessons are learned. It's like you're giving back the textbook you've just learned from to the teacher, which is the world, the life force, energy for the next person. Knowledge, wisdom, recycling it, or those leaves going into the earth to nourish your soul, nourish your growth. Stop at the top, step the feet together and come up on the toes, opening kidney one, the life gates on our feet. Tippy toe, balance, look at one point, a fixed point, and lowering slowly, lifting and lowering, opening with our feet and our soles of our feet as we're lifting, activating the point on the soles of the feet. Working with our balance, we're going to bring one hand up. Now, if you struggle with being like this, or if you have any knee problems, then take the hands like this and up and hold. We're working with the right and left brain hemispheres. We do both. So you want the other hand to come through to hold. And balance and breathe in. And exhale. In and out. And then bring the leg forward and hold. Take the hands down. lift them up. And back. And if you need to hold on to something, then do. Just moving forward, so we're using the centre of gravity and balance. Working with the brain. And then come down. Now you might find that the other side will be more wobbly, or that that one was more wobbly. So bring the leg up, or swap the hands around, so you can still do those balancing. Yeah, with that, hopefully, sorry, I forgot to say, bring the leg up and hold, the other one comes through. It's a bit harder from an injury, but me personally, bring in with the breath and out, in and out, in and out, and again. And keep looking in that same spot. Bring the hands out to the side, leg forward, still standing, balancing. And the back leg goes back. You come forward. And then down. And here, take the hands to the belly. And rotate round. I want you to still remembering that light we've been working through, going up and down, breathing in and out. Focus your awareness and focus that light on the stomach as we rotate round. Once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Then the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Feel that cauldron. I'm going to gently tap. This is great to do after you've eaten, especially if you've eaten a big meal, big roast dinner on a Sunday, for your digestive tract. Tapping. It, those of you who move from the beginning term, we're going to take into the belly slaps. This is great to lose weight, and this is the one that I refer to as decalcifying the pipes. It can get you going, flushing out and moving that sticky, horrible stuff that can get stuck there because it's not what your body needs. So you want to help, give it helping hand. So be gentle with the stomach to start with, and then so if you're working on detoxification, and detoxing right now is a theme that's been coming up, as we're not able to do, we're more aware of what poisons we have in mainstream sort of processed stuff, especially if you're not maybe eating. We all know we need to eat better. I'm pretty good. Have my moments where I'll have my vegan treats that's processed, or where I'll have maybe white rice. And my body in particular cannot take those grains or flours. It demands just fruit and vegetables. So I feel it, and I know. So I need to give it a little helping hand. And you can do that especially if your diet is not as it should be, or could be, should we say, because it is a choice. And it's always, so when you're doing this, say thank you to your body for all it does. As we say in the liver, and our focal point, focusing on here. Bring the hands, link them together, and come to the spleen here, and think about a beautiful golden sun. And this bit, we're just going to breathe in, and we're going to rotate the top half of the body, the rib cage, with that colour rotating circle like a sun. Just really gentle movements. And then go the opposite way. And take a breath and make the sound of wahoo as you exhale, this time using the mouth. So breathing in, and as you breathe out and make the sound, I want you to kind of just come gently over, a little forward roll. So you breathe in, and the qigong sound of woo. Just to finish, bring the hands up and triple warmer sound, the he sound, to cleanse through the others as you come down. So with me, breathing in and he. 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 And then just to finish, bring the hands to the heart and make the heart sound. The heart sound is the ha, H-A-A-A-A. And really feel that like a big sigh like this. Just, I can feel the life in me, and it's joy, and what we call inner smile. Smile, and I one of the masters calls this start your internal love engine as an anagram. I don't know if that's it, but it's your inner smile. And breathing in, just bring a smile to your face. You might feel like a Cheshire cat, feel silly, stretching those muscles. A bit like in yoga when we do the line, this is like, but feel it. Relax the over-emphasizing now and just smile. Think of something that brings you joy, something you're grateful for. I'm grateful for daily practice, that it's never the same, that what I'm guided to do is always different depending on who's with us and what is needed. And just breathing that in and stay there. As we moved to our card of the day, what do we need to know today about affirmations? Let's put those down now. I'm going to start with our affirmations, and I will, which one will we do? Let's do Chapter 3, and Louise L. Hay, You Can Heal Your Life affirmation. So allow, if this resonates, allow these words to be yours. Breathing in, breathing out, feeling that smile in your life, the joy in your life, allowing to let the joy in, let the love in. We still have our bubble that we were working with earlier, and a bubble of awareness, our protective walls and barriers that we put up. It's why I like to call the 12D shield, it's referred to as a filter. Feel it's more like a water filter that filters out the impurities of that which is not serving you, and allowing you to become aware of it, allowing you to then clean the filter, to purify, cleanse that focus of awareness within your energy and your Kaphoric grids. As you go through the layers, visualize the layers of an onion. We have 15 chakras, not 7. And those are related to the awareness of those different connections of the multi-dimensional aspects of the being as you go up. Although most of us are not even aware of all of 7. But if you could, I invite you to, even if it's just through your imagination and your intention, just think as the layers of you in your expanded self and the possibilities, the totality of the possibilities of who you can be, your most authentic you. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole and complete. The past has no power over me other than to be wisdom and truth for growth, because I am willing to learn and to change. I see the past as necessary to bring me where I am today, to bring us where we are in society, to grow and to expand, to evolve. I am willing to be where I am right now, to clean the rooms of my mental house. I know it does not matter where I start. The smallest and easiest rooms, and in the way I will see results. Beginning with them, I'll see the results quickly. I am. Feel it. I am. Be present. I am like to be in the middle of this adventure. For I know that I will never go through this particular experience ever again. I am willing to set myself free. I choose to set myself free. And all is well in my world, to believe that all can be well in my world. I am willing to believe that all can be well in my world and in the world. For that faith, that vision, that intention, the more of us that hold it, the more of us that will see it. Let's do that just for a moment for our day, seeing our co-creations, our interactions as we go through the day, sending lights from our higher guidance to guide us where is needed. Know that you are worthy, know that you are enough. So calling in my higher awareness, my higher guidance, and allowing you, if you feel safe to do so, to do the same. What is it that is relevant for us to know for today, for us to share? I go beyond the ego, I go beyond myself, I go to my heart, through my heart, in the expandedness of my wholeness, to the being of all that is. Level 50, Six. Earth snake. Gratitude leads to abundance. Be grateful for all that is in your life, that is expanding right now. Allow yourself to connect in this now moment with your gratitude for your body, for your movement, for the peace, for the calm, and I hope you take that peace and calm in your day. The yin energy of the earth reminds us to consider our actions and our sustainability in mind. Nature, Mother Earth, as you would yourself and your loved ones, we are all part of her. We are the neurons of the planet. We are all part of her. We might be doing the kidney job, we might be doing another job, just that we are the living cells on the organism that is this planet. And remembering our footprint in it. And from earth, the snake yin fire represents and carries the frequency of joy in the Chinese element symbolism, which you can cultivate by bringing in more of what uplifts you. So follow your joy, follow your bliss, my favourite Joseph Campbell quote, where nature and do you feel happy, and nurture that, and simply that simple awareness and practice in a note and dominating the colours in your wardrobe, the surroundings, things that lift you, that uplift you, scents, smells, crystals, whatever it is for you. Maybe it's doing a really good exercise where you're sweating. You can combine that with the practice. Whatever feels good to you, remember this time to connect and feel it, revel in it, in the now moment, be present. And I'm going to leave you with that for your day to take with you. Love and blessings. Let's catch up on this. I can't really see. I have to be really close to the phone to read the comments. Read my comment. Yeah, from over there, it's like tiny little lines going through, and I don't have a team to tell me what's going on. It's just me and my phone here. Your body will not get proper stretch because you have been doing workout since 5 years. It depends on what you're doing, and this is the difference in practice with qigong. It's incrementational, so it's about working through each of the body parts slowly, and it's the mind body soul connection. There are exercises that are about sweating where you'll do different, and you'll need to do like the whole traditional stretches. That's not what this is. But yes, you would still get the stretches. You still get you'll see it over a period of time, that you can maybe move so you can't reach, and then you can reach further. So it's a process of honouring your body and connecting your body in a sacred way. Read my comment. Girl. 40-year-old woman is a girl. Sorry, I find that hilarious. Because I know workout things. I'm challenging your beliefs, I understand that. So it's just a suggestion too. That's fine. And I'm making a suggestion back. I do HIIT sessions, I do other workout sessions, but we're doing qigong and we're doing connection to the soul here. And that's what this channel is about. You being authentic, you do your way, I do my way. And we all do it with love, hopefully. So love and blessings in your now moment, and thank you. But yes, it's very different. You can look up the benefits of qigong. There's many studies actually that have been done, how it helps, and it's one of the only things you can do after surgery, because obviously the breath, the breathing, the connections, you can't actually go and do a full workout and stuff. So a lot of people are drawn to it after they've had an injury, which is why I was joking about my father-in-law saying, isn't that the old people thing? So, but lots of people can do it, and you can do it later in life and have done it. There are studies, the Okinawa studies, it's changing because their diet is changing. But one of the, if you look at I always call it green zones, it's blue zones, I think, those that have the most centurions, that people that live after 100. One of them is in Okinawa. They were studying, they get down, they sleep on the floor, they sit on the floor, they are moving their bodies in ways, in everyday ways. It's this subtle, and this is what we're stimulating, those things that we don't necessarily get in modern life or do in modern life, that are done in that way, that keep that longevity, keep your body in its flow and your energies in its flow. They're not stressing the bodies. Now, I'm not saying don't exercise by all means. This is still an exercise practice, and like holding in some of these postures for like an hour, which you can do, and you can do some of these movements for weight loss and strength training, and you up the level. But for what we're doing for this hour preference connection to the soul, this is about that. So thank you for your time, my love, my blessings in your day, and thank you for joining us. We will see you tomorrow morning.